Hey guys. So happy Sunday. Today is a day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, right? So America is literally going bankrupt. You know, Deutsche Bank they done laid off 18,000 already. They done gave, most of their employees 1 month's salary to, survive on. As we know, most people live check to check. So 1 month is not good enough. And then to find another job, who knows, maybe 6 weeks to 6 months to 6 years. So America is heavily involved with Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America. They're heavily, engaged with Deutsche Bank.
124th Street.
So with that being said, if Deutsche Bank is doing these layoffs and, their stock literally has dropped by 53% this year, okay? All that means is that America banks are next. And how do we know, which of course most people are asleep, which is the saddest thing. Most people are asleep. So how do we know America's going bankrupt? First of all, guys, we in $22.5 trillion in debt. Liabilities, right? We owe everybody, okay? So when you owe too many people, think about your own personal finance.
In half a mile, continue on to
okay?
Robert F. Kennedy
Think
Bridge.
about your own finance right now, okay? If you owed everybody, you would be financially, personally bankrupt, okay? You would have to file for bankruptcy, okay? There's over 500,000 people in America in bankruptcy now, right? And there's over 700,000 people in foreclosures right now, guys. Those numbers are not funny. Those are not numbers that you just be like, okay, America's thriving, America's good. 700,000 people in foreclosure, 500,000 people in bankruptcy, okay? 2 million men, black men unemployed, 2 million black men in jail, and then 10 million black men are unemployed. America is not great. I don't care what president in, I don't care what senator, what councilman, guys. The system is so far deep down the rabbit hole. I don't care what senator, who comes on board, what president comes, guys. No one can fix this mess because it's been happening over the last centuries, okay? The system has to be literally rebirth. Rebirth. That means you need a whole new slew of people in, okay? You need a whole new mind thinking of people in, all right, to fix America. So with that being said, now we know America is bankrupt. We know this because $22 trillion in debt. They owe everybody. And as we can see, how many companies, corporations are literally going out of business. Toys R Us is a major one. Walmart's next. Target is next. Okay, remember Circuit City? They done. Remember Woolworth? They're done. Phone companies are buying each other out, right? T-Mobile bought, I think, AT&T. T-Mobile, I think, bought AT&T, and other companies are buying each other out just so that they, to avoid going out of business, right? So, unfortunately, in America, we're not taught about money. We're not taught about risk tolerance. We're not taught about stocks. We're not taught about corporations. We're not taught about credit.
Robert F. Kennedy Bridge.
We're not taught about credit. So when these things, people start to hear that America going bankrupt, people don't believe it. Because they're like, okay, well, how can America go bankrupt?
In half a mile, keep right to merge onto I-278 west toward Queens.
How can America be going bankrupt and there's 300 million people that live here that lives are at stake. Out of the 300 million people, guys, that are in America, less than 1% of them know about money. Okay?
Keep right.
Less than 1% of Americans, guys, know about money. So what does that mean? You know, that means there's room for others to learn and know about money. Okay? Because the 1%, they're not going to be financially bankrupt. The 1%, the 1% won't be financially bankrupt, okay? But the other 99.9% will be financially bankrupt. So if you're not immersing yourself in understanding money, and understanding debt, and understanding businesses, and understanding Bitcoin, and understanding gold and silver and real estate, assets, your job is done, okay? Your 401k, done. Your pensions, done, right? So I'm not trying to make anybody get scared, but this is the reality of what's happening in America, right? What are you doing, Shaq? This is what's happening in America. And the longer that people stay asleep, the worse and worse it gets, okay? So, if you don't want to be in the financial bankruptcy with America, then you have to do some different things. Okay? America literally has dropped their interest rates. So that means you can borrow, if you got at least a 700 to an 800 credit score, you can borrow money from the bank damn near for free with no interest to pay back. Crazy. It's the craziest thing right now. You need to refinance. If your interest rate is high on your mortgage, refinance so that your interest rate can go down. Remember, interest is what kills people. Okay, see, I'm just giving you guys some financial tips. You can do the research yourself. Okay, if your interest rate on your house is too high, do a refinance so that you can get a lower interest rate. If you're thinking about buying a house, now is the time to buy a house because the interest rates are damn near zero. Okay? So that means you literally could buy a house for 400 grand and end up paying back 400 grand or a little bit more, not $1 million. Okay? So we have to get financially educated, right? We got to invest in ourselves to know. We can't just think that college and elementary school and junior high school and high school is all we need to know. Because remember, it's coming from a European school system. Europeans, white folks, have an agenda for black folks. The agenda is to get rid of black folks, to keep them dumb and stupid as possible, so that the white race can be dominant. But the reality of it is, in the universe, black people are the dominant. Black people have more kids than white people do. Okay? So the black race is growing at the speed of light, but we're growing dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber.
Continue on to Grand
That's
Central
what's
Parkway
happening.
toward LaGuardia Airport.
So yeah, we may be growing as a race for black people, but intellectually, financially, mentally, we're not growing. Okay?
In 6.3
So,
miles,
for you
take
not to
exit
be
13
in
west to merge onto
this
I-278
bankruptcy
south toward Kennedy Airport.
of America, the money that you have in the bank is only losing value. It's going to continue to lose value year after year after year. So for all you guys that like to hoard your money and just keep your money in the bank, you're losing money. Because if Deutsche Bank literally laid off 18,000 people and they're locking people's money up in the bank, It's only a matter of time before America does the same. And this is why I tell people to get your money into Bitcoin. Y'all don't believe in Bitcoin because you're not educated on Bitcoin. If you get enough education on Bitcoin, you will believe in Bitcoin and you will start to put your money into Bitcoin. So someone may say, Tanisha, are you putting your money into Bitcoin? Yes. Are you putting your money into precious metals, Tanisha? Yes. Because I am financially educated to the point that I understand that I cannot depend on the American government for me and my family. They have failed us too many times. They failed us over and over and over again. So why would I continue to put my trust in an American president? I don't care if they white or black. Continue to put my trust in the American school system, which has failed many Americans for centuries. Why would I do that? Okay? I wouldn't do that, guys. I wouldn't want my children to be lost in this world. Okay? So I have to make sure I stay ahead and I stay abreast. So how do you recession-proof yourself? By educating yourself, understanding money, understanding time. I have a class called Black Wealth 101 for $25 a month. The stuff that I'm learning, I'm teaching it to my students. I got about 40 students right now. I'm teaching my students how to get financially educated, how to stay ahead, how to recession-proof yourself. Then you need a business. Look what Amazon is doing. They're getting rid of FedEx. They're getting rid of UPS. They're getting rid of all these third-party third-party companies. Look at the trucking industry. They're automating the trucking industry. That means 3 million, 4 million people that are truckers in America are losing their jobs. These people are over 50, 60 years old. They're not going to look for another job. They can't go get a high-paying skilled job. The only job they got is McDonald's and Target and Walmart. And guess what? The McDonald's jobs are going to robots. The Target jobs are going to robots. So you get yourself financially educated so that you can know what to do in a financial crisis or to prevent yourself from being financially bankrupt, so you can train your children. And then you need a business. Like I said, Amazon, I do Amazon. Amazon is recession proof. I don't have to worry about Amazon saying, oh, we don't need no more sellers because we ain't selling no more products. No. Amazon ain't gonna say that. Amazon needs me. Amazon needs Amazon sellers to sell people products. And Amazon is just getting bigger. So what does that mean? There's more room for people to come and sell on Amazon. Multi-level marketing is another way to recession-proof yourself. Robots can't replace humans that are prospecting. Robots can't replace people that are doing YouTube videos. Robots can't replace people from running advertising and marketing campaigns for their business. So we have to figure out how to recession-proof ourselves, but we need the education and the knowledge to be able to recession-proof ourselves. Avoid us going financially bankrupt. Personally, because we already know America is already down the fucking rabbit hole. Here's what's even scarier. Here's what's even scarier. Here's what's even scarier. The people that are sleeping and people that got millions of dollars in the bank and the people that got thousands of dollars in the bank, okay? The bank will do something called a bail-in. What is a bail-in? Where instead of a bailout, where the bank goes to the central bank so they can print money to bail them out, because that didn't work last time, so it ain't gonna work this time. Instead of them going to the feds to get a bailout, they're going to do a bail-in. You can Google this, you can YouTube it. A bail-in is when the bank that has our money literally turns our money into bank stock. So if you got $1 million in the bank and the bank does a bail-in, they're gonna take your $1 million and turn it into worthless bank stock that you cannot go on the stock exchange and sell. So what does that mean? You lost $1 million. Now some people may say that's not possible. If you ever read when you signed up to get a bank account, your bank says when you put money in the bank, it is theirs and they can do what they want to do with the money. So if the bank has no choice, because they done did a bailout, that didn't work. If they have no choice but to do a bail-in, and your $1 million is there, your 10,000 is there, your 100 grand is there, you has officially lost your money. Now, what does that do to the American people? That makes people get depressed. That makes people uncertain. Okay? It makes people get depressed. It makes people uncertain. So when you're uncertain and you're depressed about your money, your financial future, your $1 million that you saved up, or your 100 grand that you saved up, what do people usually do? They resort to suicide. They resort to self-inflicting things. They resort to drugs and alcohol. They resort to killing their families. We've seen this over and over and over again. What happened in 2008 when the market crashed? You know how much people committed suicide plus killed their families? It was a bloodbath. Okay? But those that had the education, those that had the knowledge, those that had assets, like a business, like an Amazon business that is recession proof. Amazon bringing in 1.7 million a second. Amazon ain't going bankrupt. Okay? Amazon is taking over the world. Amazon is making companies go out of business. See, the world that we're living in, guys, is changing. We're living in a world where your cell phone is now your money maker. Your cell phone is your calendar. Okay? Your cell phone can help you to get knowledge. You can go to school on your cell phone. My Black Wealth class, guess what? You can view the videos, because everything's a video module, and I have like a PDF and stuff for you to download. But everything you can watch on your cell phone. You can travel with your cell phone. Your cell phone's your GPS. Your cell phone's your bank. You can set up a Bitcoin wallet on your cell phone. See, our cell phones became everything. That's why traditional businesses don't make sense anymore. That's why a McDonald's, that when you go up to the window and someone says, "How can I help you?" that doesn't make sense anymore, because you can just automate that. You can have a robot say, "How can I help you?" What does McDonald's have? Burgers and fries? People not coming there to order steak and filet mignon and all that. People come there to order burgers and fries. So how many skills do you need to take an order from burgers and fries? You don't need any skills. So this is why it's easy to automate that. That's why cars, driving, is also easy to automate. That's why the trucking industry is dying. It's automation. All the companies that are innovating these autonomous trucks got to do is change the way the road is structured. That's it. Now that may take time. That's going to take time. But all they got to do is change the way the road is structured. And these trucks run 24/7. Automation is taking our lives to the next level, but only those who get the knowledge. I told one of my aunt's friends yesterday, her daughter's 15 and my aunt's friend is like 60. And I told her, I said, my generation is the only generation, millennials, is the only generation that can save the children and can save the baby boomers. But that's only if they listen. My generation is the only generation that can save the baby boomers and the children. No one else. The baby boomers, they only focus on retirement. They ain't even focused on automation. They not even focused on really their job because they really trying to get out their job. And then children, 18 and under, they ain't thinking about a job. They not thinking about automation. All they want to do is on their phone, read books, on social media, Snapchat, YouTube, all this other shit. The kids are clueless. So it's up to the millennials, if you're between the ages of 20 and 40, it is our duty to help our parents understand this technology. And then we have to help our children understand how to leverage the technology. Because you can be on social media all day as long as you're making money. Right? Then we got to teach our parents how to use social media so they can make money. And not just use it just to like and share shit. Right? So again, I'm trying to help people avoid personal bankruptcy. Being a part of the damn recession. Imagine you going to the supermarkets, guys, and even food. Getting canned goods. Getting stuff that's preserved. Yeah, it may not be no good, but it's the best thing you're going to have if ain't no food in the supermarkets. I can guarantee you that. You can grow your own food in your own yard. Right? I got some people in my neighborhood. They growing their own food. They're like, listen, I don't even want to go to the supermarket no more. They growing tomatoes. They growing all kind of shit. Collard greens, everything. So you better start. Every time you go to the supermarket, get extra food to store. Because when a recession really hits, guys, trust me, it's only going to affect the ones that don't know how to handle it. See, the recession is only going to hurt the people that don't know how. And guess what? It's 90% of people in America don't know how to handle a recession. So I'm trying to help you to avoid the plague. I'm trying to help you to avoid the mess that's going to happen in America. Okay? So recession-proof yourself by getting educated, getting the knowledge. If you got to spend 10 grand, 20 grand, don't matter. It is worth it so that your family can be safe from a disaster. Okay? I have a Black Wealth class. It's $25 a month. Okay? I have an Amazon class that is $1,500. Okay? I have a social media course. Right now, my summer special is $197 for 2 courses. 20 hours of content. Understanding how to leverage social media. Get new followers, get new customers and clients. Okay, you got to get educated. Okay, then once you get educated, you apply the education. Right, this is going to recession-proof you. Then you apply the education. Then you go and make the money. You make the income, and then you use that income to grow without you working for it. This is the formula to recession-proof yourself. Starting a business is the formula to recession-proof yourself. I can't believe how many people don't have businesses. I can't believe how many people don't know about business. Everybody interested in finding a job. All these people coming out of college want a job. I know people that dropped out. I know people that's dropping out of college to start businesses and go to the military. Because college is a joke. Now, if you're getting it for free, and you're going for a specific skill, then that's different, right? But if you got to go to college and you got to pay 40 grand a year for it, and they're not really teaching you anything, then don't even go, right? There's a war on black boys. There's a war on black men in America. Remember, the man provides structure for the family, and the woman provides peace for the man, right? So when we know our roles in our family structure, then we play our roles correctly. then it wouldn't be so many divorces. Because the man knows he's the structure for the family to thrive. You cannot have a family without a man. There's no two women. There's no two men. Right? This gay shit is getting all fucking out of hand. Right? It's a man and woman. That's why God created man and woman. He didn't create man and man. He didn't create woman and woman. If he wanted two women to be together, he'll two women. If he wanted two men to be together, he would have created two men. Men provide structure. Women provide the peace. Man provides the confidence for the women. Remember, women, you know, we do everything. We literally handle every fucking thing in the house. We handle everything the kids got. We handle all the bills. We handle everything. But we're more confident in doing this when we have the man holding us down. When we have the man behind us, holding us down. Okay? You can't do it when you're not confident. That's why so many single mothers are depressed. They're stressed out. You know, their relationship with men and money, right, is terrible. Okay, that's why I said, I don't want to be a single mom. That's why I made sure I'm being married. I value a man. I don't want to be a single mother. It is horrible. Okay, it is too much stress. You have everything on you. You have no peace. You have no structure. And you have no money. Constantly trying to rob Peter to pay Paul just to take care of your child. It's terrible. So a man provides structure, the woman provides peace to the man, and then the man gives us confidence, women, so that we can go do the job. We can take care of the household. We can take care of the kids. We can cook. We can clean. Some of y'all need to go back and read the Bible, because that's what the Bible talks about. How the woman is a man's piece. How the man creates structure. How the man gives the woman confidence to go out. So you recession-proof yourself by getting educated. You recession-proof yourself by investing in yourself. You recession-proof yourself by having a recession-proof business. And then, as you're growing in your business and your knowledge, you start to attract better men. You start to attract better women. And guess what? Now you can build a family. No family can be built successfully without structure. No family can be built without structure. And the man, it starts with the man in the structure. So if you confused and you depressed and you broke and you down and you out and you unhealthy and you got a bad heart and you a hurt person, you're only going to attract more of the same. But if you get educated, if you invest in yourself, you start you a business, you start being around people that are doing better than you are, then you can feel different, feel better, and start to really build. And now you're not worried about what Trump doing. You're not worried about what Obama doing. You ain't worried about what the bank's doing, because you're building your own. So recession-proof yourself, guys. I'm telling you. Recession-proof yourself. Recession, that's not that. Recession-proof yourself. America is going bankrupt. Recession, no it's not. Recession-proof yourself. America is going bankrupt. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to believe me. Okay? But all I know is the signs of the times are here. CreateMyOwnEconomy.com, SuccessLevelVenturesCorp.com, and SuccessLevelCoaching.com. Roll my windows down.